I was here throughout this whole beef and I have seen it being started and slowly expanded. This is going to be an opinion video based only on my opinion. Thank you. So it all began when Kendrick Lamar dropped Like That with Future and Metro Boomin. On that song, Kendrick took direct shots. You can even call that a diss at Drake. He said, "It's not Big 3, it's just Big Me." So he was basically referring to the song that Drake and J. Cole made named First Person Shooter, where they mentioned that how Drake, J. Cole and Kendrick are the big 3 of rap. Kendrick was mostly coming for Drake. He just took a little jab at J. Cole. After it dropped, everyone was talking. It was a surprise feature. And we all know how Drake is. He started posting stories, caption on Instagram, talking blah 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 like a bitch. Bro, trust me bro, it was so cringe seeing all the media outlets hyping Drake up just for him posting on Instagram and being just a shit bitch. After a few days, then J. Cole dropped a diss towards Kendrick titled 7-Minute Drill, where he just basically tell that Kendrick don't have a classic album no more and his last album was boring and he has hit his prime already and now it's J. Cole's time to hit his prime and some blah 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 stuff. It was not a bad song, but it was not as good as Like That, but it was still okay. It was a diss song, so it was okay. But man, after 2 days, J. Cole went on stage and publicly apologized to Kendrick Lamar. I was like, this can't be real. How can this be real? Why would he even do that? Then he gave his reasons for that. He don't want to diss other people and blah blah blah. But if you really don't want to do that, why did you drop a diss track in the first place? You could have just easily ignored Kendrick. Kendrick was coming for Drake. He was not coming at you, and it was clear. Looking back at it now, J. Cole is just a flip-flop person. He likes to blow wherever the wind blows. There are many rappers which we saw their true colors in this beef. At this time, many rappers were switching sides. The rappers who were cool with Drake before were no longer cool with him. Matter of fact, they were slowly dissing him, which just shows that most of them are fake. They were just trying to be cool, and wherever the public supports, they just go there for the clout. Before, Drake was the clout, so they were hanging around with him. Now he's no longer a clout. They left him. Now Drake leaked whatever he did. He basically just dropped Push Up, his official first diss track towards Kendrick, and the song was not bad. The song was good. It was better than that J. Cole song or whatever. It's still not better than Like That, but it was a good song. He had some disses towards Kendrick and some other people too. Yo, this time was the most funniest time in this whole beef. Like, if one was this time, Drake was gassing himself up like, wow, like, man, you just dropped a song. It's still not better than Like That. It's okay. It's a good song, but not better than the previous one. And still, he's just hyping himself up. And all his supporters gassing him, all these media outlets gassing him, saying Kendrick is done, Kendrick can't come back, Kendrick won't come back, it will take now 4 or 5 years for Kendrick to drop, blah blah blah. Like, everyone was like gassing Drake up. We also have to know that on April 19th, I think, Taylor Swift dropped her album, The Tortured Poets Department. It is the biggest album of the year so far, and it will be the biggest album of the year. None of them are coming close. So at the day of album release, I remember Drake dropped a song titled Taylor Made Freestyle, and on that freestyle, Drake was basically saying that Kendrick is playing industry games, do not drop around the same time as Taylor Swift, which in my opinion, he is actually correct for that, because I'm damn sure the music industry won't allow any of these rappers or any other pop star to outshine Taylor. I mean, they won't outshine her, but they just want the release to be only Taylor, so that she can get the maximum streams, maximum sales, and she be like all up on the charts. Also, in this freestyle, he used AI voices for Tupac and Snoop Dogg, which received a ton of backslash. Then at April, where everyone was like, will Kendrick drop? Will he drop or will he not drop? Did Drake win the beef? Blah 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 and all things. Kendrick finally dropped his song Euphoria. Euphoria is 6 minutes long. and the bars are there. His rap performance is there. That song was a banger. He dissed Drake but did not go that much deep on this song. It was mostly on a surface level diss and just trying to check if Drake will respond or not type of diss. But it was a good song. Was it better than Like That verse? Yeah, I think it is. Euphoria is so far in this whole beat. Euphoria was the best. And then after Euphoria, Kendrick, I think 2 days later, dropped 616 in LA. And in this song, I remember Kendrick was mostly talking about how Drake has moles in his scam and how his own people are secretly leaking his stuffs and things like that. And as expected, Drake was at his shenanigans again, like hyping himself up, like, oh my god, I'm going to push the red button. Do I finally drop this real diss track that will destroy Kendrick and blah 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 and blah blah blah. I mean, he was doing too much. On the other hand, Kendrick was just dropping songs. And then Drake dropped Family Matters. I think this song is his best song on the diss songs he gave in this beat. He actually takes shots at many rappers. So in this song, he did with ASAP Rocky, I remember Weekend, Future, Metro, like he said, Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drum. That was hilarious. And then he took some real good shots at Kendrick too, saying that his child is not his wife is actually not with him right now, and some other stuffs too. So this is the best Drake diss song that he has released in this beef so far. And it was 7 minutes long with a music video. Everyone was hyped. I also remember he rushed the car from the Good Kid, Mad City album cover on the music video of Family Matters. So people were supporting Drake because this is a good song, a really good diss track, but damn, that didn't last at all. Within minutes, I think around 25 minutes, that has to be the fastest diss track response ever in history. Kendrick Lamar dropped Meet the Grams, and that is the best diss track on this whole beat. Fuck that, that's the best diss track ever released, in my humble opinion. It's just chef kiss, man. That song, Kendrick just put a fucking sword throughout Drake. Like, that song is so painful to listen. I have not listened to it since months. I listened to Euphoria and other diss tracks, but any other diss track. But no, Meet the Grams, it just sounds too harsh to the point where it's just not many songs can make people feel that much emotions. The song is a letter to his family, his son Adonis, his mother, his father, his daughter, which to this day is not found. So Kendrick might be lying, he might not be lying, we don't know. But even without the daughter part, the song is still number one. I remember towards the end of the song, Kendrick sings or raps in a way his voice is shaking. He said like, you lied about your family, you lied about your life, or you lied about the other kids. Most of y'all think that Not Like Us is the main or the peak point of this whole beat, but it's not. It's actually Meet the Grams. It is at this time when Drake knew he fucked up or whatever. So at this time, Drake officially lost. There is no chance on earth he can come back from Meet the Grams. So Kendrick should have just stopped, but he didn't. He then dropped Not Like Us, the hit song that is playing all around the world right now as we speak. So Not Like Us, it's almost the same topics as Meet the Grams, but it's less deadly than Meet the Grams. I think Kendrick dropped this just to show Drake that he can have hit songs too. I mean, Drake diss songs are flopping, but Kendrick's diss songs are hitting everywhere. And then, to make his situation even worse, Drake released The Heart Part 6. The Heart series is famous because Kendrick does that. So, but Drake, he should have never released this. He should have just taken his album and went back to Canada. Now, aside stuff, but there were people who genuinely thought Drake would win against Kendrick Lamar. That is impossible.